You're in the kitchen.
And we're back for another reset of the PPA Finals, the Club Tournament of Champions. Matt Wright and Riley Newman against the Johns brothers. Matt and Riley came in with a plan of attack, and that plan was to attack. The plan was to speed up every time they could. And so we started off with a little bit of confusion there. Collin takes that, then Ben takes over. Little Ernie, no problem, makes it look pretty easy. Then we have third shot drive, fifth shot drop, and then Collin cleans up with an ATP. No big deal. The Johns brothers playing like the Johns brothers.
What a shot. Look at that. And
It's 4-1, and look at the hand speed of both Riley and Ben. Riley gets the best of him, hits it low, but look at Ben coming back with the heater. He is swinging for the fences. There's an Ernie by Collin, and then an absolute missile by Ben coming around the side there. Look at the heat on that sucker. Johns brothers take the game 11-4, but they're not playing their traditional game by moving them around with dinks and controlling the pace. Collin tries to speed it up down the line, and boom! There you see Riley with that two-handed backhand all over it, right back into the gut. So the Johns sticking to the plan of hitting every return to Riley. Riley gets it back, catches the net cord, and they're celebrating. And that is not good news for the Johns brothers. Matt's over there giving high fives. The crowd's getting into it. This is getting fun. And the Johns are getting frustrated. You can see it. That's a ball that Ben usually handles with ease. And Matt shakes his head, and when you hear Dave Fleming say, okay, you know it's getting good. And that's a pretty resounding win there, 11-1. So we have a split game. Matt and Riley's plan is working. They're firing away at Ben. They're speeding everything they can up, not letting Ben move. It is working. But can they keep it going, or will the Johns have a counterattack? And they're just speeding it up. Hands battles. Here we go. Fast play. He tries to slow it down, but Riley pinches the corner and goes for the Ernie and puts that thing away. Let's take a look at that again. Look at the great anticipation by Riley. But it wasn't just strategy. There was a little bit of luck involved here. Take a look at this point. Ben keeps them back at the baseline. You have an overhead here, and when Ben's hitting overheads, you're going to win that point probably 95% of the time. Matt comes running in, catches net cord, and he starts waving to the crowd. No one can get the crowd going more than Matt Wright, because he is not afraid to go right at players to get the crowd hyped, and he's doing just that. And once again, Collin speeds up at Matt's backhand. Collin can't scoop it. He pops it up. Riley's there to put it away, and look at the body language. Ben's smiling. He's not happy. But the Johns come back like the Johns do. Great drop from Collin, and then Matt speeds it up, but Ben slows it right back down. Now, this is the pickleball we're accustomed to seeing from the Johns. But then Ben speeds it back up, and Riley puts it right past Ben's backhand. Those guys are keeping those balls in, which is super impressive. That is not easy to do. 9-8-2, and here we have a vital point of this match. Little hands battle. They slow it down. Nice drop by Collin. Slows it down again, and then Riley goes right at him on the outside, and Collin kind of jumps to the outside, and Riley thinks it's hit him, but Collin's like, not hit me, game point, baby. And those guys want a challenge, but they have no timeouts, so no challenge. 10-8-2, Ben serving. Here we go, third and decisive game. Net cord, easy one for Ben, and no, he plants it right in the net. Unbelievable. That is the most un-Ben Johns shot I have ever seen. But not to worry. Matt is serving. They're down by 2. Can they come back? I don't know. This is the Johns brothers. I wouldn't be very confident, but then Ben plants that backhand right in the top of the net. So now it's 9-10 on the one, and Matt's thinking, hey, well, you know what? I don't feel like they're playing like themselves today. Maybe we should, play a little unconventional. Maybe we'll just pop it up to Ben. So they pop it up to Ben. Ben's like, oh, you want to play that game? Let's do it. All right, another one? Sure. Bam. And another one? I'll keep you back there all day. Let's go, baby. Backhand flip. Back to you, Matt. Back to you, Riley. And then Collin. No! Collin, you got to hit it on the other side of the net. Oh my goodness, it was like one of those Ernie slams. He's thinking about his feet, and he just gets confused up in the air. That is just a brutal way to lose a point and send it to 10-10. Now we got a little dink game going, and Matt goes back to the lob, which we saw a ton of in this match. Ben, Riley, Collin, all a nice little dink game. Who's going to speed it up first? Nice and patient. And there's the lob again, and Collin tries to backhand it, take it out of the air. Look at the body language, man. If they weren't brothers, I would think maybe we're not going to see them again. But these are the Johns brothers, arguably the most dominant doubles team we have ever seen. So they're playing this point great. They have him back. Ben with the big overhead. Ben with the Ernie, but it doesn't finish the point. So here, Ben dumps it in the net. 12-10 victory for Matt and Riley. And if you think it looks like the Johns brothers are broken at this point, you are absolutely right, because they come out and they are getting just wiped off the court. It's 9-5. Riley and Matt are unafraid at this point to go right at Ben, and they do it. Matt and Riley go right at Ben, and it keeps him in place. It doesn't allow him to poach, which is when he's at his best. And he is just not himself. He turns it long. That's just not Ben Johns. But kudos to Matt and Riley. They did it again. We officially have a rivalry.